I walked into school that Monday, heart pounding. My new eyeliner was on point, and I'd swapped my baggy jeans for skinny ones. No more hiding. Wait, Josh, what's with the new look? Tyler from math class did a double take. I took a deep breath, just being myself. I'm gay. Tyler's eyes widened. Oh, cool, man. As I headed to my locker, whispers erupted behind me. A shoulder slammed into mine. Watch it, fa, some jock sneered. Flint, but kept walking. Mom's words echoed in my head. Be proud of who you are, honey. Just little did I know this was just the beginning. The calm before the storm. The whispers turned to taunts real quick. But nothing prepared me for Andy. As I was at my locker when this massive senior blocked my way. Well, if it isn't our new school princess. I tried to squeeze past. Leave me alone, Andy. He slammed my locker shut. What's the rush, sweetheart? Got a date with Tyler? Fuck off, I muttered. Big mistake. Andy grabbed my shirt, slamming me against the lockers. What did you say to me, Fairy? My heart raced nothing. He leaned in close, his breath hot on my face. That's what I thought. Watch yourself, Josh. This school isn't for your kind. As he walked away laughing with his crew, I slid down to the floor. This wasn't just bullying anymore, this was war. Weeks of Andy's torment wore me down. I kept my head low, trying to stay invisible, but he always found me. One day, I was speed walking to class when I heard his voice. Yo, trailer trash. I quickened my pace, but he caught up, his girlfriend Penny in tow. Hey Josh, Penny's got some old dresses. Want 'em for the dance? Bet you'd make a great homecoming queen? I gritted my teeth, kept walking. Andy's voice turned nasty, silent treatment, huh? Just like your whore mother at parents' evening. I froze. What did you say about my mom? You heard me. Apple doesn't fall far from the trash heap, does it? Something in me snapped. Before I knew it, my fist connected with Andy's nose. Blood spurted. You little shit, he roared, charging at me. As his fist flew towards my face, I realized I'd just made the biggest mistake of my life. Andy's fist was inches from my face when suddenly he was yanked backward. What the hell? Andy sputtered, stumbling. I blinked, expecting to see a teacher. Instead, there stood Luca, the new guy I'd been secretly crushing on for months. Back off, Andy, Luca growled, his usually kind eyes blazing. Andy sneered. What do you care? He's not your friend. Maybe not, Luca shot back, but I'm not going to stand by while you beat on someone half your size, especially for defending his mom. The crowd that had gathered went silent. Nobody ever stood up to Andy. Andy's face twisted. You want to commit social suicide? Fine. Hang out with this loser. He stormed off, Penny trailing behind. Luca turned to me, offering his hand. You okay? I took it, my heart racing for a whole new reason. Why, yay. Thanks. As we walked to class together, I couldn't help thinking my luck might finally be changing. After the hallway incident, Luca and I started hanging out. It felt surreal. Want to sit with us at lunch? He asked one day. I hesitated. You sure? I'm not exactly Mr. Popular. Luca grinned. Neither am I, see him on. At his table, I met his friends, other misfits like me. For once, I felt normal. So, Josh, Luca said between bites, you into any sports? I snorted, unless you count running from bullies. The table erupted in laughter. I'd made a joke, an actual joke. As weeks passed, Luca became my shield. Andy still glared but kept his distance when Luca was around. One day walking home, Luca nudged me. You seem happier lately. I smiled. Yeah, I guess I am. What I didn't say was that it was all because of him. My crush was growing, and for the first time, I dared to hope for more. Hanging out at Luca's became our thing. One night, we were in his room, just chilling. Hey, can I ask you something? I said, heart racing. Luca looked up from his phone. Shoot. How come you never date? Girls are always throwing themselves at you. He chuckled, not interested. What, in dating? Boys and girls, he said casually. My jaw dropped. You mean? Yup, I'm gay. He grinned. Surprise? I stammered, but you're so... I never thought. What, gay guys can't be athletic? He teased. No, wow, my mind was reeling. Luca's smile faded. Is that? Okay? I laughed, probably a bit hysterically. Okay? Luca, I'm gay too. His eyes widened. No way, I thought, with how you reacted to Andy's teasing. I was scared, I admitted. Still am sometimes. Luca's hand found mine. Well, now we can be scared together. As our fingers intertwined, I realized everything had just changed. After Luca's revelation, the air between us crackled with possibility. We were sprawled on his bed, pretending to study. So, Luca said, closing his textbook, you've never dated anyone. I felt my cheeks burn. Nope, never even kissed anyone. He raised an eyebrow. Really? Not even experimentally? God, no, who'd want to kiss me? Luca's eyes locked onto mine. I can think of someone. My heart stopped. What? He inched closer. Is your first kiss important to you? I don't know, I stammered. Well, he murmured, let's find out. His lips met mine, soft and warm. For a second, I froze. Then instinct kicked in, and I kissed him back. When we pulled apart, I was breathless. Wow. Luca grinned. Amazing, I whispered. He stood up, casual as ever. Want a snack? As he left the room, I touched my lips, still tingling. My first kiss, with Luca. I did a silent, happy dance, wondering if this was the start of something more. That kiss with Luca haunted me for days. I couldn't stop thinking about it, wondering what it meant. At dinner, Mom noticed. What's got you all smiley? Nothing, I mumbled, pushing food around my plate. She raised an eyebrow. Is it a boy? I blushed. Spill, she grinned. So I told her about Luca, the kiss, everything. Well, she prodded. Are you going to ask him out? I sighed. Mom, he's way out of my league. Nonsense, she scoffed. You deserve love, remember? Her words stuck with me. The next day at school, I spotted Luca by his locker. Hey, I said, heart pounding. He smiled. Hey yourself. So, I took a deep breath. Do you maybe want to go out sometime, like on a date? Time seemed to stop as I waited for his answer. Luca's face broke into a huge grin. I thought you'd never ask. Relief and joy washed over me. I'd taken a chance and it paid off. Saturday night, our first official date. I was a bundle of nerves as we walked into the local diner. Relax, Luca whispered, squeezing my hand. It's just me. But that was the thing, it was Luca, my crush, my defender, now my date. We slid into a booth, knees touching under the table. So, he grinned, is this weird? I laughed, tension breaking. A little good weird, though. The conversation flowed easily, just like always. But now there were lingering looks, subtle touches. Over milkshakes, Luca reached for my hand. Josh, I've been wanting to ask you something. My heart raced, yeah? Will you be my boyfriend? I almost choked on my shake. For real? He nodded, looking nervous for the first time. Yes, I blurted. Absolutely yes. His face lit up. He leaned across the table and kissed me right there in the diner. As we left hand in hand, I realized I wasn't just Luca's friend anymore. I was his boyfriend. And for once I felt invincible. Monday morning, Luca and I walked into school hand in hand, bracing for reactions. Whispers followed us down the hall. Ignore them, Luca murmured, squeezing my hand. We turned a corner and there was Andy, blocking our path. Well, if it isn't the school's hottest couple, he sneered. I felt Luca tense beside me, ready to defend me like always. But this time, something in me shifted. Leave us alone, Andy, I said, voice steady. Andy's eyes narrowed. What was that, fairy? You heard me, step forward. I don't give a damn about your opinion anymore. I've got someone who actually cares about me. Now get out of our way. Andy's mouth opened and closed like a fish. For once, he was speechless. Luca tugged my hand, and we pushed past Andy, leaving him sputtering behind us. Once we were clear, Luca pulled me close. I'm so proud of you, he whispered, kissing my cheek. As we walked to class, I realized that, with Luca by my side, I wasn't just surviving anymore. I was living, and it felt amazing.